You have what it takes to live out your dreams, but do you believe it? When I was 15 years old, I read a book that forever changed my life. It was called Success is Not an Accident by Tommy Newberry. Through the exercises in this book, I discovered things about myself that I never knew were there, things that would help shape me into the man that I am today. I could spend forever talking about all the things that I learned from this book and from that season in life, but I'm going to try to boil it down to the 3 most important steps that you can take to living out your dreams in life. Number 1, decide where you would like to be in life if you had no restrictions and no limitations. That's easy enough. We do that all the time. The only problem is it's a lot more like fantasizing for most people than actually planning out your future. It's important to really think deeply on what you would do if you knew you couldn't fail. This sets your mind and heart free to discover what's truly residing in the deepest parts of your being. Number 2, determine whether or not you believe it is possible to get there. This is where the majority of people quit. They just simply don't believe it's possible. And it's also where the excuses come pouring in. Either I'm too fat, I'm too old, too young, I grew up in the wrong time, the wrong place, too poor, your life's easier than mine, you just don't understand what I went through, what I grew up in. All of these are limitations that we put on ourselves. If you keep defending all the reasons why you can't live the life that you dream of, then you never will. As Tommy Newberry said, argue for your limitations and they're yours. Number 3, go there. This is actually one of the easier steps of the 3. What makes it easier than step number 2 is that once you've established belief in what's possible, you set yourself free from the prison that most people can never escape: doubt and resignation. And the reason this is probably the most exciting step is because this is where you begin to experience life in ways that you never did before. Your perspective changes, your attitude changes, your decisions change, your friends change, your environment changes. Anything and everything necessary to manifest your dream life will find you like a magnet, and that is because you will find yourself being drawn to those things. Everyone's familiar with the Nike slogan, "Just do it." The only problem is, if you don't know what it is, you're not going to have lasting motivation to do anything. In general, humans are motivated by what they know and discouraged by what they don't. You'll show up to a job if you know that you'll get paid for your services. But if your boss said, there's a good chance you'll get paid for your services, that small amount of uncertainty would discourage most humans from doing any work. So what does this have to do with living out your dreams? If you don't believe that you will be rewarded with your dream life for putting in the necessary work to attain it, you will never clock in. Belief is often the difference between life and death. Life can flourish where there is belief. The impossible is discovered where there is belief. New opportunities arise where there is belief. Belief leads to action. Doubt leads to resignation. All that could be perishes when belief runs out. So then, let me say it again. You have what it takes to live out your dreams. But do you believe it?